Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the San Jose State Spartans. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. He takes the field. He is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got room at the 35. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Foster. Keeps the legs moving. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds. But the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. And the Wildcats get the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pirouettes away from the defense. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Handoff to the lone back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Race. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last round.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, what a move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Offense in the hurry-up. These corners backing off a bit. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense, quick tempo. He's looking for a man on second down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through.
Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the lined up for the fake, and he wants to throw. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man, you want to talk about a play that thwarts momentum. This offense was clicking. Now they take the sack, and they're in a tight spot.
And it's amazing how much these change the outcomes of drives. Just one tackle for a loss, one sack. Now the upper hand comes to me. Now I make you predictable and put you in a situation where now I can be successful on defense.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. He doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Finds his man. It's Davis. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Spartans! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Spartans in the hurry up. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They're trying to get to... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires downfield. He caught it. He'll be stopped. The end zone, they'll have it 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get in the end zone again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches. Trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. After run, now throw. And the defense aid got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. With the catch, it's Moncrief. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Can't hang on in the end. Is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moncrief. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Going for the big play. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, San Jose State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.